That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. On first down, Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a carry for the fullback. This is Jay Prosch. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Out of the gun, Watson. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
Brandon, sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers, and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether he's split out of the backfield or not.
Well, no doubt he can catch it, coming off a career-high 85 receptions in 2017. Here's Bell. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Richmond, come back, come back.
To throw is Watson. To throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Hurry up.
They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Off of play action, it's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks. In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Richmond.
Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On is the punter King to send it away. Here's Ginn. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. To throw is Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now a first down carry by Bell. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Terrell Suggs coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Come back, come back.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Watson on first down. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8. I took your advice from a bit earlier, tried the screen, but that one, it was covered up pretty well.
They did a nice job on it, but I still think it was the right idea. Probably just a block or two away from making it work.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Watson now to throw on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Gurley. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. On first down, it's Gurley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When you think about big-time middle linebackers, you do think about the strength and the force that they play with, as we just saw there from Brian Urlacher. But what an athlete. Remember, he was a safety in college at the University of New Mexico.
And then the NFL Defensive Player of the Year back in 2005. Also, Bears all-time leading tackler, almost 1,800 of them. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now a timeout coming here defensively, as on fourth down, may as well make him punt it. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, look at the juke. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now, as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. After the penalty, it's Bell. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it's a second down. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Tiger, tiger, tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Tiger, tiger, tiger.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. You don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Richmond, Richmond. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And now it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Watson now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. The give is to Bell. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tackle made by the 3rd-round pick out of Louisiana, Tracy Walker.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a give to Bell running left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Come back, come back.
From the gun, here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Le'Veon Bell, 27 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
319! 319!
On first down, Rodgers. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Myles Jack leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a quick handoff, and this is the fullback, Crotch. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Richmond.
Here's Watson, looking to throw on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Everson Griffin in there to get him for a loss of 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Richmond.
A shotgun snap for Watson. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Do jet! Do jet! Do jet! Do jet!
Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Fighting through, and he's got space. And down inside the 15 he goes. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now Bell. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.